The book also looks at popular manifestations of political opinion. It looks at, as I said, riots and demonstrations, but it also looks at popular libel, manuscript verse that was written criticising politicians of the age. Some of it was quite crude, but it made a political point. Some of the ministers who were close to the crown had what was deemed questionable moral standards at the time, so there's a lot of verse satire about that. Francis Bacon, obviously, his name lent itself to certain pig puns, so there are a lot of libels about Bacon on that score. Duke of Buckingham, who was a confidant of James I and was probably a lover of James I, was heavily attacked in verse satire. So it deals with these sort of expressions, but it's not just Puritans who are critiquing the court. There's actually a lot of anti-Puritan libel at this time. Puritans were not popular. I mean, they were killjoys. They held up high moral standards. They said you shouldn't get drunk, you shouldn't go to the alehouse and so forth. You should go to church on Sunday, you shouldn't play sports. And a lot of people resented the Puritans. They saw them as a disruptive force within the local communities. And there are quite a few anti-Puritan libels at this time. Puritans were seen as hypocrites. They were seen as not living up to their own alleged standards. So they're often accused of sexual indiscretions as well. And actually it's important to understand that these local tensions that existed on the parish level, because these exist quite early in England at this time, and they're going to feed into some of the political and religious tensions that are going to develop across the reigns of James I and Charles I, and ultimately explain why when civil war does break out, English society is going to rupture along different cultural lines.